mirror formula. And mirror formula for the spherical mirrors. It is for spherical mirrors. So, what is mirror formula? You know, there is a object distance. U is called object distance. Object distance means distance between the object and the mirror or its pole. V is the image distance. Small f is the focal length of the mirror. The distance between its pole and the focus. And here the mirror formula will give the relation between U, V and F. The relation between object distance, image distance, its focal length is called as mirror formula, and that mirror formula is for spherical mirrors is given by 1 by V plus 1 by U equals to 1 by F. Whereas U is the object distance, V is the image distance, F is the focal length. And now here is, whenever you are using this formula while doing the problems, numerical problems, we need to apply again sign convention. What is sign convention? You know. So for concave mirror, whenever a problem related to concave mirror when given, and object distance, image distance, focal length values when you are substituting, we have to use sign convention, whether it is positive or negative value. That we can understand in detail while doing the numericals. And even for convex mirror also, using this formula, we have to use the sign convention and everything. Okay. And next, there is an important formula, another important formula, magnification. Denoted by M. What is magnification? The magnification is defined as, it is the ratio between, magnification means which completely, it is gives very important point concept for us to tell about the nature of the image in detail. By seeing this magnification only, we can tell the important points related to the image. So magnification is defined as, it is the ratio between the height of the image by height of the object. It is the ratio between the height of the image by height of the object, or we can also use, instead of height, size of the image by size of the object. And children used to get confused here every time. They used to write object above and image below. So this is the mistake repeatedly they used to do. But how to remember this? Simply. And generally, object we place in front of the mirror. Understand? The object size is fixed. It never change. Right? Only what changes? Image size will change depending upon the position of object in front of the mirror, for concave or convex. Okay. So another important example to remember this easily, we used to write examination, and the examination will be conducted for what? 100 marks. So 100 marks I am comparing with the object. It never change. And how many marks you secured generally used to, for example, you got 80 marks. So 80 out of 100 you used to write. So which means secured marks are just like a image size. Total marks are comparable with what? Object. So image size only generally we used to write in the numerator, and object size we used to write in the denominator. If you remember this logic, easily you will remember this formula without any doubt now. So height or size of the image by size of the object. This we used to represent with HI by HO. HI means image size, and HO is object. O stands for object, I stands for image. Sometimes they used to keep H dash by H. H dash for image, H for object, whatever it may be. Depending upon the supposition, you can use anything. Or there is another formula for us. What is that? Magnification is also defined as image distance by object distance. Image distance by object distance. Now image distance is what generally v, object distance is u, okay, and v by u generally we used to take. Now is it clear? And there is a minus symbol here. Now how do you get minus? In the derivation part you will get it. Now when you apply the sign convention you will get it now in the formula. So we can write this formula precisely. M equals to hi by ho, this is first one, which is equal to minus v by u. So this is another formula for magnification, and we can use by equating these two to find magnification, or these two, or we can use these two. So depending upon the problem, given data, we can use by equating these two formula to find magnification, or these two, or these two. So magnification is defined as height of the image by height of the object, or size of the image by size of the object, hi by ho, and magnification is also defined as minus of image distance by object distance. Sorry. Okay, so these are the two important formulae, and there is another important formula related to mirrors is, focal length. Focal length is equals to half of the radius of curvature, or radius is equals to double the focal length. These are the important formulae related to spherical mirrors. So whatever the formula when you are using while doing the numericals, definitely you should apply sign convention. Without sign convention, if you use this formula, you will get the wrong results. Okay, so in the problems we will discuss those now. So magnification and mirror formula, and for this mirror formula and magnifications we have derivations, but which are in the out of syllabus for you, and just you concentrate on the mirror formula and magnification and problems related to them. And they used to ask one important formula. This is for 1 mark. What is mirror formula? And write its formula. What is mirror formula? Write the formula also. They may ask you 1 mark. And what is magnification? And write its formula. For 2 marks, repeatedly asking question this is. And this m values, based on that we can tell the nature of the image, how we can get, and important points related to this distances and everything, let us see now. Okay, and some important points let us see related to all this. Important points to measure distances of spherical mirrors. And next we go for what now? Related to what now? Important points related to magnification also, let us see now. So first, for a concave mirror, let us see. Next we go for convex mirror. First, concave mirror, focal length. The focal length of concave mirror is always, according to sign convention, focal length of concave mirror is always negative, and radius of curvature of concave mirror is always negative. And next, object distance u is always negative. And next, v, image distance is negative except when object placed less than its focal length, small f. Okay, so focal length of concave mirror is always negative, its radius of curvature is always negative in the sign convention after applying. So while checking, while doing the problem, if you remember these points, you will get automatically whether you have done the problem correct or wrong. And when you are getting the results also with positive and negative symbols, you can identify. Suppose they used to give 1 mark question or multiple choices like this. The focal length of the mirror is minus 10 centimeters. What is that mirror? Means here focal length is given as what? Negative. Minus 10 given. Minus negative sign represents what now? It is which mirror? Concave mirror. So directly by seeing that sign convention, negative symbol only, we can tell it is a concave mirror, right? And similarly for F, focal length of convex mirror is what now? Always positive. And radius of curvature is always positive. And its object distance is always negative. So one of the common point for the concave and convex mirror is what now? Object distance is negative. So whenever you are substituting object distance u value in the formula, mirror formula or magnification formula, u is, they give you some number, some object is placed at a distance of some 5 centimeter, 10 centimeters or like that. So that value is accompanied with the negative sign. So with the minus symbol only you should substitute in the problem. So u is blindly you remember as what now? Negative. That's all. Because always it is by applying sign combination you will get negative. Okay, right. And next v is what now? Always positive. So for convex mirror all are what now? Positive except u. And here it is. And next important points about magnification. You know magnification m equals to hi by height of the image by height of the object, which is equals to minus v by u, right? And this m value, number one, m value here, value of m may be here equal to plus or minus 1, or m may be greater than 1, or m may be less than 1. Possibilities we have. So let us see one by one possibility. Number one, may have these 3 possibilities. So now if m value, first one, m value is equals to plus 1. Plus 1, when do you get it now? Look at this formula now. Here m value is equals to plus 1. Plus 1 meaning what? hi by ho or minus v by u. So this fraction value means height of the image, height of the object, or image distance by object distance. These values if you substitute, fraction you value you should get what now? Plus 1. Plus 1 meaning what now? Here whenever m value you will get positive, that represents that what now? Virtual. If m value is what now? M value is positive, the image is virtual. If m value is what now? Negative, the image is what now? Real. Remember that. If m value is positive, image is always virtual. We cannot catch it on the screen. And if m value you will get negative, and that m value negative represent image is always real, we can catch it on the screen. So now if it is plus 1, plus 1 means it is nothing but height of the image, that is size of the object, and size of the image will be same. Or at what distance object is there in front of the mirror, at the same distance image is formed. This is only possible with a plane mirror. So this is the situation for what now? Plane mirror. Because plane mirror always forms what type of image? You know, in front of the mirror, plane mirror, dressing mirror we use, you will get virtual image. And how much size is there? Same size of image. At what distance you stand in front of the mirror, plane mirror, at same distance only inside the mirror image will be formed. So that is the situation for plane mirror. So if m value is equals to minus 1, it is equal to 1, but it is negative. Negative represents what I told you? Real. Real, but one situation you will get only in the case of what now? Concave mirror. This is when object is at C. When object is placed at C, you will get this situation. And next m value is what now? Greater than 1. Greater than 1 means what now? It may be 2 or 1.5. Greater than 1 value means greater than 1. Do you get it now? In this fraction what do you get? The numerator should be greater than the denominator. Numerator should be greater than denominator means what type of fraction this is? Improper fraction. So improper fraction value is always greater than 1. That means image size is larger. Image size when larger means it is said to be magnified. So the image is what now? Image is magnified. And next, if m is less than 1, this represents what now? Height of the image is smaller than the height of the object, which means it is proper fraction. Proper fraction value is always less than 1. Means image is smaller than the object size, which means diminished. So image is said to be diminished. Right? These are the important points related to what now? Magnification. If you remember all these, which are very much useful to you while doing the problems. And now compare here. This m value, let us write m value for concave, m value for convex mirror, let us write. So m value is what now? Concave mirror is forming always what I told you, real image, because v is what now? Positive. It will become when the object is less than its focal length. Virtual and erected image you are getting. So here it is always what now? Less than 1 or greater than 1 or equal to 1 or that. It may be m value is minus 1 you are getting at C, and sometimes plus 1 you are getting, sometimes less than 1 also you are getting. Okay, so it may be what now? Plus or minus 1, plus not, it is minus 1 or greater than 1 or less than 1. M value you may get it minus 1, greater than 1 or less than 1. Is it clear? Depending upon the position. But m value is always what now? Here m value is always positive, because it is always gives what type of image I said to you? Virtual erected image. So m value is positive means it is a convex. Okay, so magnification is always positive for convex mirror. And also we can write it as m value is always what now? Less than 1. Okay, because it is diminished image you are getting between P and F. So this is regarding what now? Important points you have to remember for the distances while measuring for spherical mirrors and magnification. And one more important point, let us see whatever we have discussed all together. Let us see with a simple flow chart. So that flow chart will enables you to understand easily the total lesson at a glance. Right? So let us see them. In this slide we are discussing about reflection of light specially. What is reflection and its definitions and everything I am not telling here now, because just we are going through. So what is light? What is reflection of light? We have to recall when you are writing this flow chart, and whenever this reflection takes place we should follow the laws of reflection, and we have two laws of reflection. First one, second one, incident ray, reflected ray and normal, all lies in the same plane. And next angle I equals to angle R. This is second law. And whenever reflection takes place, it's a types of reflection also you should have an idea. And how many types of reflection? You have two types, regular reflection and irregular, or we can also use the word diffused. Right? And this reflection of light is what now takes place at two different surfaces. First one is what now? Reflection takes place at a plane mirror, and related to plane mirrors in the lower class you have just go through that. And next one is what now? Here it is about spherical mirrors. That is what we require. Right? Spherical mirrors. And now these spherical mirrors are again what now? We have three types, two types. One, concave mirror, and next we have convex. These are types. And next another important point, another branch of this spherical mirrors is important formulae we have to take up, right? So in this we have to go through in detail now. So first, concave mirror, and you know that reflecting surface is what type of surface is reflecting? Reflecting surface is inward. Here reflecting surface is, I am using shortcut RS. Reflecting surface. Reflecting surface is bulged out or outward. Bulged out. Okay. And now here it is important terminology related to this what now? Concave and convex mirror, you must remember now. Important terminology. So here it is what now? Important formulae and important terms. Terms related to spherical mirrors. And here you know what are those? Pole of the mirror, center of curvature, principal focus, principal axis, focal length. Okay, these are the important points related to spherical mirrors, both the mirrors. Important formula you know already. First one, focal length equals to half of the radius, number one. Number two, or we can also say R equals to double the focal length. And next mirror formula, 1 by U plus 1 by V equals to 1 by F. And the last one is M magnification formula, M equals to HI by HO is equals to minus V by U. So this is what. And next, concave and the convex mirrors. Let us see the uses first, and then we go for, and ray diagrams you know already, that we don't write now. Next, uses, and here also uses. And in the uses, let us write now here. This, it is used as a, first one in the previous classes we have discussed, it is used as a shaving mirror, I said to you. And next, it is used as a dentist mirror or ENT specialist use this mirror. How, which purpose and everything I told you. And next, it is used in what now? Searchlights, and also headlights of vehicles, headlights of vehicles. And next, it is used in what now? Solar furnaces or cookers, we can say. These are the some of the important uses of what now? Concave mirror. And convex mirror, it is used, one of the important uses, it is used in vehicles. Vehicles as rear view mirror. And what is that we will see. And next, as a reflector in, as reflector in street lights. Street lights, and which is nothing but what now? It is used as a rear view mirror. Why don't you use a plane mirror here? If you take a plane mirror, it is like this, and a convex mirror is like this. So here it's a field of view. It's a field of view is straight now, but whereas it's a field of view is what? Means in front of the convex mirror, we can see a greater part of that in front of it. But whereas in the case of plane mirror, the field of view is less. That is why plane mirror we cannot use as a rear view mirror. only convex mirror is used. And what is the advantage of this convex mirror is, adjacent to the driver we used to have a convex mirror, and the driver without turning back he can see what is behind his vehicle. And that size also, convex mirror always gives what now, erected upright image and diminished image, so that a wide field of view behind him he can see the vehicles, and without any problem he can move the vehicle. So it is used as a rear view mirror in the automobile vehicles. And next, it is used as a reflector. I said to you, reflector in the sense what, if you see the street lights, and that street light should what now, make the most of the part of the road to be illuminated. So this is possible when the light rays are what now, travel far distance, its field of view must be more. So this is possible only inside the dome of that, in the dome of the street lights, that reflecting surfaces they use as what now, convex mirror, so that it diverges the beam of light. Convex mirror is act as a diverging mirror, as it diverges, and it reflects the light to farther distance and more field of view. That is why it is used as a reflector in the street lights. And also used, it is used in the shops to detect theft in shops. And if you go to the shopping malls like here Reliance and DMart and such big shopping malls, here we know at the turnings of the racks we used to have different lines of racks. At the corner of the rack they used to keep a convex mirror. And also in the parking areas where sudden curvatures or turnings are there, and even in the highway roads also, whenever vehicle is coming at the curvature they used to keep the convex mirror, so that they can understand and what type of vehicle is coming and everything, and easily comfortably they can take. And that is theft in shops, and also in the telescopes we use these convex mirrors now. So this is about the uses of concave and convex mirror, and we can enlarge this flow chart. And one more here ray diagrams for concave mirror, and here also ray diagrams for convex mirror also. We can continue with this. And here at 6 places you will get it, here at 2 different places you will get the convex mirror. So this is the complete view of what we have discussed about the reflection of light in the light chapter. And we have to go for the some important problems related to this formula. 1 by u plus 1 by v plus 1 by u equals to 1 by f. Okay, so this is regarding the light and reflection of light now.